Good day everyone! We are the Reporting 5. We are here to tackle preschoolers' physical and social-emotional development. Preschoolers are constantly moving around their environment, both inside and outside. This lesson will help us in understanding typical physical development during the preschool years, or how children develop and refine motor skills. We will learn developmental milestones and other aspects of child's growth. The preschool years appear to be a time of constant movement. They spend a lot of time running, climbing, jumping, and chasing each other, as well as scribbling, painting, building, pouring, cutting with scissors, putting puzzles together, and stringing beads. Their motor skills have significantly improved since they were toddlers. They are more coordinated and forceful in their actions than toddlers. They demonstrate speed and strength, and they become more sufficient. Emotions shape who we are and have an impact on our attention, memory, and learning abilities, as well as our ability to form relationships and other physical and mental health. They also have an impact on our actions, behaviors, and interactions with others. Labeling, identifying, and managing emotions are critical skills for engaging in meaningful and successful life experience in both our professional and personal lives. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand one's own emotions and use them to guide one's thinking and actions. Developing emotional intelligence enables you to effectively manage your own emotions and avoid frustrations and disappointment. Emotions can have a significant impact on our interpersonal relationship as well as our overall quality of life.
Physical development. During the preschool years, children's height, weight, and muscle tone steadily increase. Preschoolers are taller and leaner than toddlers. Their legs and trunks continue to grow, and their heads are becoming more proportionate to their bodies. As preschool bodies develop, so do the areas of their brains that control movement, allowing them to perform gross motor skills like running, jumping, throwing, climbing, kicking, and skipping, as well as fine motor skills like stringing beads, drawing, cutting with scissors. To cut it short, preschoolers have stronger bones and muscles than toddlers, so they are able to do or perform the gross motor skills like running and jumping, etc., like what I've said earlier, and as well as the fine motor skills like drawing and cutting with scissors. These skills that they can now do is all because of their physical development. The next one is influences on physical growth. Preschool years are the time where children start to develop their strength and capabilities to act on their own and act with at least little independence. Physical development milestone. Preschoolers start to develop physical activities and attributes to their environment. In this stage, they develop their strength and they become more independent. With the development occurring on their bodies, they are more capable to do more by themselves without seeking without seeking any help with other people. Here are some activities and actions that preschoolers may do depending on their ages. At the age of 3, she or he can climbs on chair or bed without help, runs without tripping or falling, walks downstairs, 2 feet on each step with one hand held, walks upstairs holding a handrail, 2 feet on each step, washes and dries hands, kicks and throws a small ball, dresses self in loose clothing. At the age 4, he or she can do hops and stand on 1 foot to 2 seconds, walks downstairs with alternate feet without holding onto a handrail, walks upstairs with alternate feet without holding onto a handrail, catches a bounce ball most of the time, jumps up, moves body part as directed. And the last one, at the age of 5, they can stand on 1 foot for 10 seconds or longer, dances patterns, join group movements activities, hops 1 to 3 steps on preferred foot, jumps and turns, throws ball overhead with direction. The next one is influences on growth. Physical growth and development involves the growth and their body building stronger muscles in their arms and feet, doing activities that they can't do before. But of course, there are some factors that come from their body and environment that may affect their physical growth and development. The next one is brain development. If the child's brain development is slow, then it may affect their physical growth. Brain development helps the child to think what is right and the things they might do, making decisions and improving existing skills. The next one is heredity. Genes also play an important role in child's physical growth. If they inherited a weak body, then they can't level those children at their age. They might also be left out in doing things that children are doing at their age. They might be stuck avoiding activities and social interaction if this can't be handled by professionals and people around them. The next one is nutrition. A proper and healthy nutrition gives a child a healthy body. A healthy body means there is a big chance of having better and faster physical growth. So, a child needs proper nutrition. The nutrients, vitamins, and minerals they gain from their food can highly influence the development of their brain and body that they can use on their physical activities. The next one is cultural differences. This can also have bad effects on a child's physical growth because what if the child is not allowed to play outside? Then, it can't help them to grow physically and socially. It is important to know the child's environmental and cultural background because this will show what they behave like that. But of course, it has a good impact too. Like here in the Philippines, children are allowed to play outside with their friends and enjoy their childhood. In those interactions, they learn and their growth both physical and mentally. They build their strength and skills, and the enjoyment is going through them.
Motor development involves physical activities and child brain is a big part of it. It takes the brain and the body muscle to allow this skill to develop, connect, build with all other parts of child development: language, social, emotional, and behavioral. Motor skill help connect to the child new experiences. Children develop two types of motor skills: fine motor skills and gross motor skill. Fine motor skill involve using smaller muscle and movements, such as grasping small items or holding utensil. These skills also include the small muscle of tongue and lips necessary for language. By the time a child is in preschool, they should be able to copy a square and draw a 10-part person. They also are likely more adept at holding a pencil using the tripod position and can color between the lines. As fine motor skill in preschool improve, young children are able to do simple tasks such as feed themselves and able to wash and dry their hands thoroughly. Preschooler can develop their gross motor skill through a variety of fun activities. Active play that uses the large muscle of the legs, arms, and trunk is important for preschoolers' health and physical development. Learning to harness the power of their muscle to run, jump, throw, catch, and kick is vital to the growth of their bodies and brain. Plus, it's a lot of fun.
Social-Emotional Development Preschool. Preschool children undergo significant emotional development. The social skills children learn at this age pave the way for them to understand friendship, develop routines, and interpret various situations. Things that can be developed by preschoolers: relationship with others, self-awareness, emotional regulation, and independence. They will become more independent and begin to focus more on adults and children outside of the family. They will want to explore and ask about the things around them even more. Their interactions with family and those around them will help to shape their personality and their own ways of thinking and moving. Changing of moods also regulates during preschool ages. They can identify if they are happy, sad, angry, or even excited. Two examples of preschooler social and emotional development. Number 1. Impulse control. Preschool children recognize their emotional expressions and begin to grasp impulse control. Number 2. Awareness of feelings of other people. As children develop a greater understanding of their own feelings, their awareness of other people's feelings increase. Social-Emotional Development Milestone in Preschool. Social and emotional development include behaviors that represent children's emotional growth and their ability to successfully navigate their world through interactions with adults and peers. Social-emotional milestones focus on children's developing abilities to regulate their attention, emotions, and behavior. Children who are emotionally healthy are better able to establish and maintain positive relationships with adults and peers. The relationships they form early on help shape who they are, who they become, and their understanding of the world. Preschool-age children are learning to talk about feelings and their feelings of others. Think of these milestones as guidelines to help you understand and identify typical patterns of growth and development in preschools. These are them. Age of 3. They are: plays make-believe with dolls, animals, and people. Copies adults and friends. Notices other children and joins them in play. Shows affection for friends without prompting. Shows concern for crying friend. Shows a wide range of emotions. Calms down within 10 minutes after you leave. May get upset with major changes in routines. At the age of 4, they are interested in new experiences, pretends to be something, make believe Play is more creative, complex, dresses and undresses self, would rather play with other children than alone. Can name 2 or more friends, comforts others who are hurt or sad, cooperates with other children, often can tell what's real and what's make-believe, talks about what they like and what they are interested in, likes to be a helper, changes behavior based on what they are, avoids danger like not jumping from tall heights on the playground. At the age of 5, they want to please friends, wants to be like friends, follows rule when playing games with others, takes turns when playing games with other children, likes to sing, dance, and act.
Preschoolers and social-emotional development. Social-emotional development enables them to feel a sense of self in the world, as well as being able to control their own emotions and actions. Children must also be able to comprehend the emotions of others. Preschool is more about socialization than any formal academic instruction. According to many parents, teachers, and school administrators, there are components that contribute to child's social and emotional development, including social interactions, emotional awareness, and self-regulation. In addition to learning how to share toys and take turns, which can be challenging, preschoolers are beginning to enjoy interactive play and social interactions. By turning playtime into a practice session, you can aid them use a tractor or shovel in the sandbox or take turns assembling puzzle pieces. Help them control their emotions by discussing how it feels to wait. Children must acquire the fundamental abilities they require in order to succeed. They need social-emotional abilities like cooperating, following rules, exhibiting self-control, and paying attention. The development of a child's social and emotional skills includes feelings like friendship, affection, pride, and trust, humor. The secret to successful social and emotional development is a child's interaction with a trustworthy and caring adult.
Supporting the social-emotional development of children in preschool. In the setting of their relationships, children learn social and emotional skills through observation, imitation, and response. The way adults react to a child's feeling is also a teaching moment. A child's family, culture, and early experiences all have a role in shaping his or her social-emotional development. Interactions and relationship with adults in the home, classroom, and neighborhood are crucial to a child's development and education. Supporting children's social and emotional development from a young age sets them up for a lifetime of success in areas like being able to control their own emotions and behavior, making and keeping good friendships, following rules and regulations, and working well with others. There are various strategies for supporting children's social and emotional development. We can encourage this development at school by always being present and supportive. We should allow them to play and interact with other kids their age in order for them to learn about the world and gain confidence. When engaging with others, we can also show kindness, gentleness, and sincerity. Above all, we must be sensitive to their feelings. Despite the fact that children are much younger than we are, their emotions are still valid, and our reactions have a significant impact on their emotional development. If we, as a caregivers, support children's feelings, address their needs, and are attentive and helpful, preschoolers are better able to communicate their wants and emotions and are more likely to show healthy social emotional development.